So here we've got a lying leg curl, which is going to focus on the hamstring. So we've got Tom set up, so it's really important that you make sure that the pivot point of the machine, so for this machine it's here, is in line with your knee. Because if it's not, what you'll find is you're getting a lot of torque through your knee and it'll cause injuries. So that's the first point. Then we want the pad to be across the back of your Achilles, which is just above your heel and just below your calf here. So Tom's set up for a lying hamstring curl here. So Tom, just get a bit of tension into your hamstring for me. So here we've got Tom's knees are at a bit of an angle, about 10 degrees, a little bit more for me. So a little bit lower. So this is the point where Tom's going to come to at the end of his rep. When he's curling the weight, he's going to think about bringing his heel all the way up to his bum to keep that tension in the to get that tension in that hamstring. He's going to drive his hips forward into the pad because we don't want the pelvis to be tilting throughout the movement. So all the movement is coming from his hamstring is getting shorter and longer. It's not coming from his pelvis tilting. So Tom, if you do a rep for us, squeeze that, drive those hips into the pad, and on the way back, when you lower the weight, I want you to think about sending your feet out and round, yeah, to keep that tension in there. So rather than just sending the weight straight back, out and round to keep that tension in the hamstring, yeah? Off you go. So just to there. So there we've got tension in the hammy, and then bring the weight up for me. So heels to your bum, squeeze it at the top, and then hammies out and round on the way down. And then we're keeping that tension in there, just to there. Drive these forward as you squeeze your hip, as you squeeze your heels into your hammy for me. There you go. Squeeze there, and then out and round on the way back to get that tension in that hamstring. Just there. Yeah? So you can let go there, mate, lower it down. So things to watch out for when you're doing a hamstring curl is for your pelvis to be twisting. What you might find is as the weight starts to get harder, you'll start to bring your bum up a bit so that you can get more purchase lifting the weight. So drive those hips forward into the pad. Think about driving your heel towards your bum, and on the way down, rather than just lowering the weight and letting it down, think about your foot going out and round away, and that will help keep the tension in your hamstring. When you lower the weight, you don't want your leg to be fully locked out. We want a 10-15 degree bend in your leg like that, and that's going to help keep the tension in your hamstring. At the top of the rep, make sure you squeeze your foot into your bum and get a real good squeeze on that hamstring. And that is a lying hamstring curl.